Today on Eagle Nation News. Stars aren't the only thing on Broadway. Cross Nickerson takes a look at the Pause on Broadway event held in downtown Prosper. A supermarket chain that has a DJ at the grand opening, Christina Krasnova meets some of the North Texas community members who attended the opening of HEB. Tonight is one of the most highly anticipated Prosper football games since the split of PHS and Rock Hill. Grace Esquivel takes a closer look as the teams prepare for the Pride of Prosper Cup.
Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. Today's Friday, September 23rd. I'm Parker Reynolds.
And I'm Landry Long.
What a fun-filled Friday it is, Landry.
I mean, not just a fun-filled Friday, but it's been a fun week with the iconic rivalry game against Rock Hill tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of iconic, the State Fair of Texas opens this next week. This morning, the 55-foot Cowboy Big Tex was lifted to his home in Big Tex Circle. The State Fair opens for its 136th year next Friday, and the fair will continue to have a variety of different foods and carry on past Texas traditions. If you take a trip to the fair, make sure to try the fried BLT, pickle pizza, and even the fried charcuterie board.
The Prosper community continues to show its love and support for PHS cheerleader Haley Alexander as she turns 16 on Monday. Members of the community helped put together a birthday party at Prosper's Buff City Soap. Although she wasn't able to attend the party due to Alexander still being in treatment, a percentage of the proceeds that were sold during the event were donated to the Alexander family as she makes her recovery. The shop even created a Haley Strong soap for her birthday as another way to show their support.
Prosper has big plans for the downtown area. To get Prosper ready, there have been multiple events planned in the area to shine light on the expansion.
Cross Nickerson went to the event Pause on Broadway to give us a closer look of what went down.
Thanks, Landry. Me and Willow are here in downtown Prosper with the event Pause on Broadway. There's tons of dogs and their family members here, and we're here to see what the event is all about.
Broadway Street was flooded with dog-centered activities, including mini pools, ball pits, obstacle courses, and pop-up shops, such as Starbucks to provide refreshments and pup cups, and even a robot dog. The Pause on Broadway event is part of the Prosper Discovery Downtown series, which aims to provide a glimpse into the growth and revitalization of the old downtown Prosper area.
There's a vision that we want to redevelop downtown area, and so one way to kind of help bring attention and bring exposure to the downtown businesses and merchants is to host family-friendly special events.
At the event, families have the opportunity to explore local shops and restaurants in the downtown Prosper area while connecting with new people from the community through their shared love for dogs.
Oh, it's been great.
It's been so fun.
It's been so hot outside. It's hard to take the dogs to the dog park, so now the weather's starting to get a little cooler. It's fun to get them around more dogs.
Well, if all the dogs here today had a great of a time as Will did, then this event was definitely a success. I'm Cross Nickerson, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
Yeah, Landry, I know our dogs would have enjoyed that, and I'm so glad Cross got to take Willow to have that fun time.
Me too. I was super sad we missed this one, but I'm going to make sure to grab the last part tomorrow, Moonlight Movie.
Yeah, for sure.
The heat from this summer may be dying down, but Hollywood drama continues to burn. Stay tuned. Talent Talk is up next.
Our Body Not Yours is a new club at PHS that strives to educate students on the issue of sexual violence from several different perspectives to understand the problem and evaluate solutions. The club will discuss consent, men's mental health, interview notable people, and volunteer in the community. The meetings will take place on the third Wednesday of every month after school. The first meeting is October 12th from 4:30 to 5:30. Please contact Mrs. Ballard for more information.
From scandals to celebration, the A-lister drama never stops. Diane Shaw has everything you need to know going down in Hollywood in this week's Talent Talk.
Thanks, Landry. This week has been wild. Instagram model Sumner Stroh didn't find her only fans through social media. She also met Adam Levine. She alleges they had a torrid affair for about a year, but Sumner has absolved herself of guilt by saying she was new to LA, so obviously that makes an affair okay, right? She also says she was young and naive. Yeah, Sumner, exactly 1 year younger than you are now. But let's not forget the real villain of this story, Adam Levine. After an onslaught of negative press, he released a statement on his Instagram saying, "I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. That instance may have been DMing other women about how they are so redacted hot while your Victoria's Secret model wife is pregnant with your third child. The only victim of this affair, contrary to Sumner's statements, are Levine's wife and children. In happier news, Hollywood's golden couple Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have announced that Blake is pregnant with their fourth child. Beyond celebrity drama, New York Fashion Week just wrapped up and London Fashion Week is in full swing. Iconic London designer Richard Quinn put on his show with a twist. Queen Elizabeth had been a big fan of Quinn's work and was even pictured sitting front row at his 2018 show. In remembrance of her passing, Quinn and his team put together 23 all-black veiled looks in just 10 days, a touching tribute to England's beloved monarch. With new beginnings also hitting Prosper, the first H-E-B in the DFW Metroplex just had its grand opening on Wednesday. Zach Manning sticks to the crowds to see how customers and employees feel about this new location.
I'm live here at H-E-B in Frisco that just opened just a few days ago. I've just gone inside of H-E-B and it looks absolutely amazing. We stuck around the crowds to ask them what they thought about H-E-B. Stay tuned. What are you looking most forward to? Like what items?
I want to see like the bakery items. I've heard about the barbecue, the Texas barbecue, just Texas local products that they have.
Probably looking at like the produce section, the deli, fresh fruits and vegetables.
So I like the cheese shop. I like picking through the different cheeses and stuff, so that's exciting for me.
I heard that the tortillas here are very good. Do you plan on getting any today?
I probably will now.
What is your favorite part about working in H-E-B?
My favorite part about H-E-B is the partners, the culture, the fun atmosphere. It's really a family atmosphere that we establish here.
Oh wow, just that we bring new products and items to our customers and different ways that they can prepare meals, whether they're looking for something very sophisticated or just something to feed the kids that night.
For all your shopping needs and much more, H-E-B is here and now open. Live in Frisco, I'm Zach Manning.
H-E-B actually plans to open a supermarket on Dallas Parkway and Frontier and Prosper. Parker, I really didn't understand the hype around the supermarket until now, and I'm super excited to check it out.
Yeah, same, Landry. And one thing I get hype around is Prosper football. The Eagles football team is 8th in area rankings as they head into tonight's big rivalry matchup with Rock Hill. Game time is next.
The wrestling team is looking for 6 managers, 3 boys and 3 girls. The managers will travel and participate in all team activities, including traveling out of state for tournaments. Contact Coach Lee with any questions.
Both Prosper tennis and volleyball are undefeated in district play. Grace Escabel has more on Prosper sports in this week's Game Time.
Thanks, Parker. Last Friday, the Lady Eagles volleyball team faced off against Little Elm and shut out the Lobos 3-0. The Lady Eagles continued to dominate on Tuesday with a 3-0 sweep over McKinney Boyd. Lady Eagles hope to expand their district record to 5-0 tonight against Braswell in the arena at 5:30. Speaking of undefeated district seasons, the tennis team is 5-0 after a big win over Braswell earlier this week. The boys tennis team will match up against Plano East later today at 4 at the Prosper Tennis Courts. In golf news, the boys team took part in the Bart Granger Memorial Tournament over the weekend. The Eagles finished 11th out of 52 teams after freshman Austin Randall shot a 71 in the final day of the tournament. Switching over to cross country, the Eagles ran in the Lovejoy Fall Festival over the weekend. The Varsity Elite girls finished in 2nd out of 22 teams, while the Varsity Elite boys finished in 3rd out of 33 teams. The Eagles will race again tomorrow in the OSU Cowboy Jamboree at Griner Family Cross Country Course at 7:45. Last Friday, the Prosper football team went head-to-head with the #1 team in the area, Denton Guyer. The Eagles held the Wildcats to just a field goal at halftime, but weren't able to come home with the win, falling short 23-6. Tonight, the Eagles match up with Rock Hill for the big rivalry Pride of Prosper game. Kickoff is 7 at Children's Health. Here's a closer look at tonight's game.
In the second week of district play, the town of Prosper dives into one of the most highly anticipated games of the season, the Pride of Prosper Cup. This is the first year that sister schools Prosper and Rock Hill face off on the gridiron since the high school split 3 years ago. Some members of the community have felt the collective spirit of the district slip, but despite being a dubbed rivalry, tonight's game is expected to bring PISD together.
It's a tremendous opportunity for both sides, Rock Hill and Prosper. First time these two teams are going to meet on the field. Tremendous opportunity to showcase the talents of all the kids that will be on the field for both sides, whether it's football, band, cheerleaders. It's going to be an exciting Friday night.
This is Mark Wilkinson's first season coaching Rock Hill football. and the first time the Blue Hawks have played in the highly competitive 6A district. Despite all this newness, the Blue Hawks are committed to staying focused.
The growth is unbelievable, and I really attribute it to our coaching staff and our leadership on our team. They care about each other, and they just continue to show that more and more.
Rock Hill football may have seen growth, but it's still a young program in comparison to Prosper. The Eagles are currently 8th in area rankings, partly due to the strong Eagle defense that shuts down the opposing team's offense.
Really, so far this season, through 4 games, our defense has really done a phenomenal job. The defense has kind of carried us, created some turnovers.
They're a very heavy blitzing team, so we got a few wrinkles in the offense to help pick up their pressure.
To the town of Prosper, tonight's matchup is a momentous occasion. But for the players, even those who are up against past teammates, it's just another game.
I played with a few of the guys. They're lined up against from us, and I don't really see like faces and names. Just keep doing what we do. Act like it's just another football team.
I mean, it's special, but because like this is the first rivalry we've had, but it's just another game.
Tonight, 7 p.m. at Children's Health Stadium, a year's worth of bragging rights will be gifted to the triumphant school of the Pride of Prosper Cup.
It's really fun. It's just something we can all buy into and just have a good time with it. And there's no animosity. It's just a bunch of friendly rivalry.
This week, we're not friends. It's going to be fun.
I'm Grace Escobar, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
You know, Landry, teams that have played Denton Guy are average around 63 points the following week, so...
I mean, it's looking good for the Eagles. Personally, I'm so excited for the game and to see if the boys show up and if the crowd does,
and I hope everyone brings the hype to the game and the pep rally this afternoon. And that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Once again, I'm Parker Reynolds.
And I'm Landry Long. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a great day, and go Eagles.